friends. Today is another buddy book, and it is our bear again. Today we're going to read another book about bears, and it's actually a story that's going to sound a little familiar. You may have heard a story similar to this. Our story for today is Goldilocks and Just One Bear. So you may have heard a story about Goldilocks before. Today we're going to read Goldilocks and Just One Bear. So we have our Just One Bear back here. Written and illustrated by Leigh Hodgkinson. Once upon a time there was this bear. One minute he was strolling in the woods all happy-go-lucky. The next minute he didn't have a crumb of a clue where he was. He was a completely lost bear. Poor bear doesn't know where he's at. The bear didn't much like this place. Too many bright lights and not enough twigs. Too much loud honking and beeping and not nearly enough owl hooting. The bear was also a teeny bit scared, and his furry legs were slightly wobbly. Maybe the thing to do, said the bear looking around, is to pop into Snooty Towers and get away from this terrible racket. So here's Bear in the city. He thinks he needs to go take a rest somewhere. He's exhausted. But the revolving door at Snooty Towers made the bear dizzy, and being dizzy with wobbly legs was bad news. What the bear needed was a little rest. A little rest somewhere would definitely make things right. Look at him getting all spinny and twisted up and dizzy. The bear peeked through a door and thought how very pleasant it was up here. Not nasty and noisy like down there, said the bear. Just the place for a little rest. All that whooshy traveling was certainly a hungry business, so before his little rest, a little porridge seemed like a good idea. Well, we know bears love porridge. Oh, this porridge is too soggy. That's not porridge, that's a fish bowl. This porridge is too crunchy. That's cat food. This porridge is a bit on the dry side, but it's better than nothing. That's toast. Now the bear was ready for his little rest. So he tried 3 porridges. One was too soggy, one was too crunchy, and one was good enough. Does that sound familiar? This chair is too ouchy. That's a cactus. This chair is too noisy. He's sitting on the cat. This chair is just right. A little rest is nice, but what the bear needed to really feel like himself again was a good old-fashioned nap in a comfy bed. So he's trying 3 chairs, and he broke the last one. Does that sound familiar? This bed is too frothy. That's the bathtub. This bed is too pink. This bed is just right. And soon he nodded off. The bear dreamed of crunching through leaves. The bear dreamed of puttering around in his slippers. The bear dreamed of a voice shouting very, very loudly. Somebody has been eating from my fish bowl, said the daddy person. Somebody has been eating my dear little pumpkin's kitty nibbles, said the mommy person. And somebody has been eating my toast, said the little person, and they've eaten it all up. Unfortunately, the bear was not dreaming at all. He was wide awake and back in real life again. So Bear thought he was dreaming of people shouting, but he wasn't dreaming. He was awake, and there were really people downstairs shouting. Somebody has squished my cactus, said the daddy person. Somebody has upset my dear little pumpkin, said the mommy person. And somebody has popped my beanbag chair, said the little person. Somebody has been sleeping in my bath, said the daddy person. Somebody has been sleeping in my bed, said the mommy person. Shh, whispered the little person. I think that somebody is sleeping in my bed right now. The bear peeked from under the covers to see a daddy person, a mommy person, and a little person standing right there. The bear thought that the mommy person looked ever so slightly familiar, and the mommy person thought that gobbling other people's breakfast, breaking other people's stuff, and snoozing in other people's beds seemed ever so slightly familiar too. And it was. Look, so the mommy person is thinking, I think that I've eaten other people's food before, and I think I've broken somebody's chair before, and I think that I may have taken a nap in somebody else's bed before. Who do you think that mommy person is? Baby bear? Said the mommy person. Goldilocks? Said the bear. So the mommy person in the story is actually Goldilocks when she's all grown up. They hadn't seen each other in ages. Porridge? Asked Goldilocks. The bear nodded. So Goldilocks cooked up a big bowl and plunked it in front of him. It was not too hot. It was not too cold. It was just right. It made the bear almost forget about the once upon a time when Goldilocks had behaved so badly. This little bear would never dream of doing anything like that. And although it had been good to see Goldilocks living so happily ever after with those charming people, the bear decided it was time to go back home to the woods. And that is the end of our buddy book. Have a great day.